everyone, welcome back to Deanna Budgets. I'm so happy to have you with me today, and it's an exciting day because we are going to be introducing our Build a Farm Savings Challenge. I am so excited, you guys. For those of you who are new, I like to save money towards my sinking funds and long-term goals by using savings challenges. And at the end of each month, I will unstuff whatever challenges I'm playing, and that money is reallocated into those particular goals that I'm trying to achieve. However, during the month, I like to keep it interesting and fun by playing games. So, today's game is Build a Farm. Build a Farm is a play on the popular computer or mobile games, Farmville or Heyday, if you know any of those, where you're basically running a farm. You plant crops, you feed your animals. However, the creator of this challenge, GB over at Income Babes, has taken it a step farther, and she's put her twist on so many of these events. So it's very unique and it's a lot of fun. And we're doing a special event this month or through the summer where we are going to the beach. So we are in the Republic of Farmland. I've got my beach pass to the Coco Pug Beach Estate. I'm so excited. If this is what it looks like, I'm going to have a blast. I've also got some cash. So let's get started, you guys. Today, I have $50 that I can allocate into this challenge. This is the real cash. And so what I'm going to do is flip to the back here. And I'm just going to make note that I am adding this money into the challenge. Okay? So I am going to put the funds into, oops, 1 second. I forgot to put an empty envelope. So this is where I'm going to keep the real cash. So I'm putting $50 in here. And what I'm going to do is use prop bills for the actual games. That way I don't confuse myself, because there are multiple binders that go with Build a Farm, and my Build a Farm binders have all prop notes in it. So this is the $50 in prop bills. You'll see it says copy on there. 10, 25, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So we have $50. And let's see how far this will take us today. So I've been seeing a few friends playing this. I've seen Andrea over at Novak's Given. I think GB started hers as well. And I'm not sure who else is playing, but I'm joining in on the fun. So to begin, we have to choose where we're going to be vacationing. Now, in order to do this, I've got to roll a d6 die to determine which one of these homes I'm going to be staying in. Personally, I think I'd be fine with any one of these. I would prefer this nice looking, what is that, like a condo right on the beach. That looks like the most fun for me, but you know, we'll see what happens. So let's see where we're gonna stay for our trip. And can we see? Yes, okay. So that is a 4, which means we're staying we're staying in the tent, you guys. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna stay in the tent. Yip-de-doo. I'm gonna color that in. So now we know where we're staying. And in the tent, apparently, we've got to pay for bills, including rent. What? In a tent? Come on. But the rules are the rules. So I am going to go ahead. Maybe I'll pay 2 bills today. So I am going to use a d6 to determine how much each bill will cost. I'm just going to move this binder out of the way for a second. Okay, so let's see. We are going to be paying $3 for our water bill. I'll just color in the water droplet. Be a little creative because I've been looking forward to playing this for so long. I've had it printed out, ready to go, and just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, so what is that, $3? Okay, so let's put a note of that. And we're gonna take 3, 1, 2, 3 prop notes here. And I'm gonna pay for internet because we need internet, right? We're at the beach in a tent. We definitely need to be able to stream our shows. So let's see, $2 for the Wi-Fi. Okay, so 3 plus 2 is 5. I will put those back and grab a 5. And I'll color the gray, this in gray as well because it's Wi-Fi. Put it this way. All right. So we've got 2 bills paid for this week. And let's put that away in here. All right. So let's see what else we're gonna do. We are gonna go to the coffee bar. So now that we're on the beach, we're gonna grab ourselves a cup of coffee and, you know, relax a bit by the water. I've been looking forward to this beach vacation all year. I would love a beach vacation right now. It is summer now, so that's the best part. We can do it. So let's see how much we're gonna pay for this cup of coffee here, and I might have that one because I want a pastry with it. So let's see. $6. Okay, I guess that's fine since it includes, you know, it includes a pastry too. So let me just mark that out. And we're gonna take 6 here. And then we are going to go rent a chair on the beach. And that's gonna cost us $4. It is expensive on this beach vacation. So I'm putting that to 6 and grabbing a 10. So this one is gonna cost us 4. And I'm just gonna, I'll mark that out as well. Okay. So we've got $10 going into here, spending a day at the beach. And the next thing I'm gonna do is, okay, so we also have some order boards of things that while we're at the beach, there is a market stand that we can sell items for the local residents. We are farmers, so we do have crops. And there are different crops indicated here for what people are trying to buy. So I did decide to bring some crops with me, a little side hustle to support this expensive tent while I'm at the beach. And in order to help me do that, I actually hired a farmhand. Yes, I did. And I'm going to introduce you to him. So we'll come back to the order board. So friends, I would like you to meet Benny. Yes, his name is Benny. And Benny was created by our friend Andrea at No Bucks Given. Now, Benny is my farmhand, and he is a quiet, kind-hearted country boy who dotes on his pet chicken, Heifer Aniston, and her fluffy chicks. He appreciates the slow mornings when he can make some homemade jam or fish at the pond. You'll find him at the local bakery or enjoying a big hearty breakfast at Laszlo's. He'll also never say no to a homemade blueberry pie. His favorite crops are bananas, cherries, and crisp apples. Peaceful days are what Benny is all about. So I needed to hire somebody who would be diligent on the farm, who wouldn't be like a party animal, but who would take care of his job. And I thought Benny was the right pick. So in order, you know, to encourage Benny to do a good job so that I can have these items for my beach market stand, I have to make sure that he has a snack, and if I have time, I will send him on one of these excursions to do something that he enjoys. So for today, I'm just going to give Benny a snack, and Benny likes bananas, cherries, and apples. So I'm gonna go into my crops binder. I have a binder for the crops, one for the animals and products, and one for events. And so let's go with apples. Look at that. We have 4 apples in stock. So that's awesome because that means we don't have to pay extra for the apples. So what I'm going to do is let's see how much apples Benny's going to get today. I'm going to roll a D4 die. See, I'm cheating because I know I can't get more than 4 to see how many apples Benny will get. Benny's getting all 4 apples, you guys. Oh, he's going to be a happy guy. So I am going to make a note that we are going to give Benny 4 apples, and we are therefore removing these 4 from our stock. So as you can see, the black dot means it's gone. And that way, but I am going to pay $4 to give it to him. I've already paid for the production. So we're taking 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to put towards Benny. And let's see, should we give him anything else today? I feel like 4 apples is a lot. Yeah, let's give him some cherries too. Why not? We're nice people. Let's see if I have any cherries in stock. I do. So how many cherries is Benny gonna take from us? Let's see. 1. Okay, that's nice. So he's just gonna get 1 cherry, which is $1 more for Benny. So now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put back that and take a 5. And we'll remove 1 of the cherries from our stockpile. Perfect. Okay, so now that Benny is fed, I should just give him a banana, right? Yeah, I have 2 bananas, so let's see how much he's gonna want. Just 1, perfect. I guess he just really likes apples. Okay, so let us remove, oh, I've had these in here for a while and sometimes they stick to the envelopes, unfortunately. Oops, okay, so let's remove 1 of the bananas and then I'll pay for it on this end. Perfect. Okay, Benny's taken care of, and I am going to put this $6 behind his section here, and he is kind of in my build a farm binder because he's on the farm, so he stays on the farm. Okay, perfect. So now that Benny's taken care of, and I know he's working, we are going to go back to the order board to see what we can work on today. So I'm gonna have to grow some crops. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 boards. Let's see which one of these boards we're gonna work on first. I'll roll a die and see where we go. Well, we don't have a 6, so let's try again. 4. So we're gonna work on this one here. And this one looks like it has potatoes, pineapple, grape, broccoli, wheat. Is that wheat or is that rice? I think it's wheat, and cocoa pods. So let us see if we have those things in stock. Otherwise, we're gonna have to grow them, and this is gonna get expensive, you guys. So these are in alphabetical order. So broccoli is first, probably, most likely. Okay, we do have broccoli. So let's see how many broccoli this order is gonna need. I'm gonna use a D4. This is gonna get very expensive, you guys. 4 broccoli. Wow. I do have a piece of paper here to help me to keep track of what I'm doing, because I'd like to put the tally of how much I end up saving. So we do 4 broccoli, and I'm gonna remove these 4 here since I already have them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was fortunate. And then I can take off the broccoli. We also will need cocoa. Oh, they're right here. Perfect. And I do have some cocoa beans. So you see, I was working on the farm in preparation for my vacation. You work hard, you play hard, right? So the next, how many cocoa do we need? We need 1 cocoa pod. So let's take that off, and that's a 1. And let's remove, I guess I was marking these out. So let's remove 1 more cocoa pod and put this back in. And then we're gonna need, let's see, what's next? What's alphabet? G, grapes, right? Okay, let's see how many grapes. Look at that, we even have grapes in here. Oops, sticking, oh no. That's the problem when you don't laminate them, they stick to your envelopes. Oh well, it's all right. Okay, so for the grapes, let's see how many grapes we're gonna need. Pardon me. 3 grapes. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. So I'm glad I was being so diligent working on my farm. So I'm not having to pay, I mean, I'm still gonna have to pay for that order, but it's not gonna be as much as it could have been. So let's take the grapes off. And then we have potato and pineapple. So let's go to the back. potato, and pineapple. Oh, here's a pineapple. I've not grown any yet. So here is an example of the expensive nature now. What is this gonna cost me? So how many pineapples are we gonna grow? Let's see. We're gonna grow 4. So let's color in 4 pineapples. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get their tops as well. Okay, you guys, this is the part where you criticize my coloring, but it's all right. So we have 4 pineapples, which means we need to put, I'm just going to put this automatically in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got to pay for them over here to grow them. All right, and now we're going to see how much we need for this order board. I'm going to tick it off, and let's see how much they want. They want all 4. You see that? Oh boy. So right away, 1, 2, 3, 4. The pineapple is gone. All right. And then the last thing, oh no, there's potatoes. We gotta do potatoes. Okay, let's see. We don't have any potatoes, so we're gonna need to grow some. And I'm gonna, oh, look at that color. Potato brown. How perfect. So we are going to see how many potatoes are we growing. 1, just 1. I think we're gonna have to grow more than that, because if the order needs more, then I'm gonna have to grow more. So I'm putting the 1 in. Let's see how much they want in the store. 3. Okay, yes. So they want 3, which means that I'm gonna have to grow 2 more. So that's 1 and 2. This really looks like a potato. And we're gonna remove them, all 3. So I'm gonna add the $2 for the additional potatoes I just grew in here. Were they over here? Yeah. All right. So that's done. All right. And so the last thing now is the wheat. I believe that's wheat, right? That's not rice. I don't think we have rice on the farm, so it must be wheat. Okay. I do have, no, I have no wheat in stock. Each, like 3 stalks makes 1. So let's see how much wheat we're gonna need. 2. I bet we're gonna, well, let me roll for how much they need in the shop, because I don't have any, so I'm gonna have to make whatever they need. What, look at that, 2. Huh. So I'm gonna say 2 here, and then I'm gonna grow 2 fields of wheat. 1, 2, right? And then we're gonna take it off. 1, 2. So we're back to having no wheat, which is pretty typical. Wheat is a very heavily used product on the farm. It's in everything, right? Okay. So that is this order, and we're gonna add it up now and see how much we have to charge, I guess, for these items. Is that how it works? I'm paying for it. I should be getting money for this. Okay, so let's add it up. 4 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. So $17. Okay. So I'm gonna put here that this one was $17. And let's see if we have that. 15. Look at that. We have 20. So let me break this down. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, which means we have $3 left, and that is gonna go towards our Coconut Beach farm stand. So this one is definitely gonna cost a pretty penny. All right, now I don't think we can do anything with $3. Let's see. The other things to do on the island is that we have to feed the geese, which means we have to grow some crops. These geese produce different diamond eggs. The blue diamond egg, the white diamond egg, the purple diamond egg. And these are worth money. So if we sell them, we get cash for that. But there's also things to do. These challenges were created by the Budgeting Bee, where we can go downtown to different activities. And there's also another thing that I have in my beach vacation binder, which is the Moo and Finn restaurant. And this was created by our budgeting friend, Budget with Taylor. Yes, Budget with Taylor. So she's very good at creating these add-ons for Income Babes challenges as well, all with the permission, of course, of Income Babes. But there's all these fun things that we can go get to eat. And of course, there's a whole restaurant that comes with it, so we got to make all these stuff too. But so that's something else we can do at the beach. We also have the ability to go glamping. And I'm already glamping, honestly, because I am living in a tent for the whole summer. So maybe if I wanted to upgrade myself, I could go here. And this is also by the Budgeting Bee. And it does come with a fire pit as well. And she also created the theme park, which has some mini games in here. So guys, this is just such a fun challenge. All of these things that I'm showing you right now are free if you check out these channels' Ko-Fi. The Budgeting Bee has her stuff as well. It's just a really fun way to save some money this summer. So that is really it. I think with the $3, I might put it towards some crops, because obviously I am running out of crops, right? So maybe, no, you know what I'll do? I'll just put these 3 in the front here. So I know the next time I come to the beach, I have a couple dollars. But you see how quickly you save $50 on the beach? So thank you so much for joining me on our Build-A-Farm beach adventure. And please tune in next time to see what happens next. Okay, we are continuing our savings adventure this summer using the Summer Box Savings Challenge by Income Babes. I decided that I should have a segment on my channel called Saving with Income Babes, because honestly, I have so many of her challenges, but it's because she's an amazing creator and they're just very engaging challenges and I love them. So I decided to do this throughout the summer. It's a 12-week challenge really, but we'll see if we can finish it before that. And so today I have, let's see how much cash we have that we can possibly put into the summer binder. We have 10, 20, 5, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. $50. Let's set that up on the cash tray and see what we can do. I was watching GB's video today and she scared me because she pointed out that by the time they reach to week 9 through 12, there are some multipliers here that will multiply or roll by 4. And whereas that wouldn't be too terrible if I was just using a D6 or a D4, I am playing this the spicy way. So if I get a D20 and I have to multiply that by 4, I could be in some serious hot water. So we'll see. We will see. But for today, we're not going to worry too much because we are on week 2 and it's just a 2 times multiplier. So let's see what we can do. Last time we saved in here, we did put away about $44. So that was a lot. But let's see what we do this week. Let me get out my blue pen. And we are going to roll a D6 die to determine which die we're going to roll for week 2. Last time, I believe we rolled a, I'm not really sure, but there's a 10 there. So it could have been a D10 or a D12. I'm not really sure. Can't remember. Oh, look, the dice is being nice to us today. So we are rolling the D8. That's not terrible. Okay, so the D8 has 8 sides. And let us see for this little sun icon how much we are going to pay. $3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. For me, it is Wednesday, and that means it's the middle of the week, hump day. I'm so happy. I have one more day of work, and then I'm free. Oh, let's write that down. I'm talking too much. For the 2, okay. For the times 2, it's 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so we're gonna put the 10 and take back 2. And then for this little beach bag with some towels and slippers, we are gonna save $6. Okay, so for this week into the box, we are putting $10, $15, $16, $17. So not as bad as last week, or I should say not as good, depending on your perspective. And I'm just going to organize the money a bit. I don't think we're going to count it. I want to be surprised. Maybe we'll count it after we're finished with the first 4 weeks. So let's tuck that away. And we're going to skip these because that's a part of the main section. And let's do these additional savings challenges. So I think I did determine for these that I am going to use a D6 because I was being kind to myself. So we're doing this envelope here, and we are going to be saving $4. So that's not so bad. Maybe we will make it through with a couple extra dollars to spare. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, of course, that I've said that, we're probably going to have an IOU. This has 3, 6, 9, 12. Right, so I only need to do 1 per week on this section here. And let's tuck that away. I think I am going to just condense 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I can see myself running out of change as we go through this binder. Okay, so for the next section, we are doing the pick and save. And the pick and save has some beautiful shells on it. So we're collecting our seashells. The next one is a sea star for $3. So let's put that in. 1, 2, 3, and let's add that in. I can't wait until this weekend. That's when the pools open at our community, in our where we live, so I can start taking my daughter to the pool. She loves the water, so that'll be fun, especially because the heat wave is coming through now. So okay. These are $4 each, so that's a lot, but we're gonna do 1 today. All right, this beautiful royal blue. I do not laminate my challenges anymore. I used to, but I just use like a nicer, like glossier paper, and I just enjoy coloring on that more. So for me, I don't have to worry about bleeding onto my envelopes because it's paper. Yep. Okay, so the next one is this anchor with the flowers. And for this one, we are even better doing a D4. So let's see what we're gonna do. See, it gets less stressful the farther into the box we go. Okay, let's see. We are doing a 3, okay? Another 3. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. And let's put that away. Okay. And now we have some tickets. I think I'm going to do 1 row of the tickets so that we can be a little bit ahead since we have some cash today. We only have 1 challenge left after, so let's do that. We're doing the D4 here as well. So we've got a, see that you guys? Okay. We got a 1. Okay. That's good. 3. Okay, we're up to 4. And finally, a 1. Perfect. So that's $5 for this one. So let's add that in. I love this challenge. It's just it's fun. So much fun. Okay. And finally, we are at the coconuts. So let's grab her out. And we are also using a D4 for this. I think I'm going to do... I might do 3 coconuts today. Let's see. Ooh. We'll see what I can afford to do. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's roll again. We got a 1. That makes 5. And I'll roll 1 more. A 4. So that's $9, right? 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. So I'm going to put these back. I'm going to put the 10 into this envelope. and I'm going to take out 1, right? Perfect. So we have $5 left. So for the $5, that gives us a lot of ways to spend it, right, you guys? I could try and risk the D6. Should I do it? Ooh. Should I do that, you guys? Be a daredevil? Alright, why not? I like to take risks. Let's do it. Let's get a week ahead on this one. So we're doing the D6, and as long as we don't get a 6, we should be fine. Let's see. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, sure. You guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I do not want an IOU. So I'm going to put the 5 in. I'm going to put this in as well, and I am going to get the $1 from my savings challenge money. This is the money that I allocated from last week, and I haven't played my challenges yet, so I still have funds in here that I can steal from, and I'm going to add that extra $1 here. Perfect. So today we did put $51 in, and I am going to note that on my tracker. Right? So today is the 18th, 51. See that? Look at that. You guys, we already have $95 in this binder after 2 weeks. What? This is going to be really nice to unstuff. So thank you so much for being here with me this evening to kick summer off to a good start, saving our money instead of spending it. I hope you guys have a great evening and enjoy the rest of the night. Take care. Bye.